The Hair Transplant Network is the largest hair restoration community created by patients to help you find the best hair loss treatments and surgeons based on results. What's up, guys? Melvin from hairtransplantnetwork.com. Today we're going to be talking about donor shock loss and donor overharvesting. How to tell the difference. Let's get right into it. Alright, so what is overharvesting and what is shock loss? Overharvesting refers to an excess number of grafts extracted from your donor site at once. Usually these grafts do not grow back. Shock loss refers to hairs that are shocked by trauma of surgery, whether it be creating recipient sites or whether it be extracting grafts. There's always some trauma associated with hair transplants. So you may suffer shock loss on the top, on the recipient, or you may suffer shock loss in the donor. Now let's go over how to tell the difference. Alright, so how do you tell the difference between shock loss and overharvesting? Well, the first clue is going to be the number of grafts you have extracted in one sitting or over multiple sittings. So if you're looking at a particular area that's concerning, that looks really patchy, and you had maybe 1,500 grafts and they were spread out over your entire scalp, but just this one area looks patchy, that's probably shock loss. If you have an entire area that looks really patchy and you see a lot of gaps where there is no hair, then that's likely overharvesting. And I'm going to give you guys two examples from the forum. So hopefully if you guys are wondering whether you've been overharvested or if you have shock loss, I hope that these threads can help you. And as always, if you guys want more information, always check out the Hair Restoration Network, guys. There's a wealth of information there. All right, so first, we're gonna look at this case, shock loss. He had a hair transplant, May 2022, 2,700 grafts, and his donor is looking like this. So as you can see, like I mentioned earlier, you see a patch of hair there that is suffering from what appears to be shock loss, but let's continue. All right, so there he's showing some extraction pictures. Let's start looking at his progress. Okay, so here's the 2-month mark. So as you can see, it's still looking a little bit thin. So at this point, it's anyone's game. So here we go, 2-month mark, and again, still looking thin. 3 months, it's still looking thin. So it's still very patchy in that same area at 3 months. Now, we go to 4 months. 4 months, huge difference, right? Of course, the hair is longer, so you can't really compare. And so now he says, previous style haircut, barber reckons it looks great. Probably even shorter than before. So now you look at his hair, that same patchy area right here after 5 months. So clearly that was shock loss. And as I explained earlier, that one particular area that is patchy is usually indicative of shock loss. Not always, but usually. All right, now we're gonna look at a different case. This guy had 3,000 grafts 6 months ago. Now take a look at his donor. I'm gonna zoom in so you can see there's a lot of gaps where there used to be hair. So unlike the other guy, which I'll go ahead and go to, see right there, there's not really any gaps of hairs. There's no terminal hairs that you see there that are thicker that are missing. It just looks like it's all kind of patchy. So you'll see right there, that's a telltale sign of overharvesting. Now take a look at that. Closer, you can see a clear demarcation line from where the grafts were extracted versus where the grafts weren't. Now just look at the difference. That is basically a lot of hairs that are missing. And overharvesting is basically too many grafts taken at one time. So generally with FUE, you like to space out the grafts so everything looks homogeneous, right? There's no demarcation line, because when there's a demarcation line, that's when you see signs of surgery. And how to avoid that is basically clinic selection. If you go to the wrong clinic, this can happen. And yeah, I mean, you can see here even at the bottom of the nape, there's a clear line. And a lot of scars. You can see a ton of scars, those little dots there where they took hair. I just want to end this by giving you guys 3 easy steps. If you're really interested in getting a hair transplant, 3 links in the description box. Link number 1 is going to teach you everything you need to know about hair transplants, the cost, the pros and cons, and you'll be in a position to know whether or not you want to have a hair transplant. The second link is a link to our recommended surgeons. We've collected a list of the best surgeons over 20 years worth of research. Okay, these surgeons have been approved by our community based on the results and reviews. So if you guys want to send them some consultations or some questions, feel free to do so in the link below. And I will also be linking the Hair Restoration Network, which is an invaluable resource. And if you guys want to check out any of these threads, you can check them out there. If you guys found this video informative and you guys like it, I would really appreciate it if you guys would go ahead and hit the like. If you guys like the content that I put on this channel, please consider subscribing. And if you think anyone would benefit from this video, please share it with them. All right, till next time.